Hey, Braggs, like I said, I appreciate you coming and claiming that first. And for those of you watching in the future on YouTube who are seeing this VOD, welcome to part 9 of our Let's Play of Horizon Forbidden West on Ultra Hard difficulty in New Game Plus. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. New viewers, welcome to the channel. My name is Brian. You guys can call me Floof. We are currently doing the finalization of the trophy case for, I guess, our Horizon Forbidden West gameplay. We're doing this in the Collector's Edition. We had already beaten the game in the DLC. We'll probably do it again on Ultra Hard. There's a lot of stuff. We have to get all the DLC weapons besides just beating it on Ultra Hard. So we've got a bit to do. Welcome to Side Quest Saturday. We are going to be doing some main content stuff today over the 2 episodes that we're going to record. This is going to be the first of those. But yeah, we're going to finish off where we left off, which is literally, chat, outside the base. We're about to go back in, finish talking to people, add to the Gaia kernel. We picked up who, chat? Minerva, I think it was. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let me see, where are we at? Does stream have us? Stream has us in the right place. Perfect. And the crazy part is, chat, we can just do this. Okay. Switch over to that. While we're loading in, I'm gonna listen to some stuff. Not that. Nah. I gotta find something that's that's actually kind of what I was looking for. Perfect. It's not it, actually. It's not it, chat. It's just not it. Alright, let's load in. Let's get started. I'm gonna unplug for now until the controller tells me that it needs battery, so that I'm cord free. I can kind of swing around a little more freely. I don't really see anything, chat. I actually like that a lot. I keep forgetting that's an amazing song. Alright, let's get in here. Let's get after it. Let's get after it. Let me see. In all actuality, do we need to top off on stuff? I should top off on this because we're in the base, so I can, like, restock. So we should have everything up to max, chat. Yeah, we should have everything maxed out. Done. Okay, in we go. We got a few people to talk to, but before we talk to them, I want to see if I can... I never know my way around this circle of annoyance. But it looks like, there it is. No, that's where we pick up stuff. Aloy has a room, chat. That's not her room. Aloy has a room somewhere where we can get... It's gotta be this, right? It's gotta be this.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here.
Let me lower. I think TV would have been coming in through my mic too. Shouldn't affect it. Should be low enough not to affect it, but... Is this the OG spear, chat?
Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man.
Alright, we got a carcoal in chat. Holy cow.
Looking forward to going home.
Exclamation point poke check to see if you need it for your PCG decks. I don't need it, so I'll just poke a catch. Premier ball. I'll use a premier ball, chat. I need to get rid of my premier balls, like big time. Alright, let's restock. We're going to top off, get ready for the next stage of combat. I can't wait till we can actually start
Looks like
farming volatile sludge again, because we're going to run through it pretty quickly.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check the cache? Maybe you left it there when you dropped off all that ale.
Oh.
True.
Hope it didn't get stained.
So, Erend plays Machine Strike, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he's like a training dummy, basically, but... let's talk to Things 1 and 2. Hi, Thing 1. was gonna say, are you gonna let me talk to
Wow,
Varl?
this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and Gaia
hopefully
placed
you
all
get
the
the
data she
shiny
got from your
breaks.
focus into that
That would be our
archive room.
the fifth
With
person
the
to get a
focuses
shiny,
you gave us,
and like
we'll
the
be able
third
to
in
access
like a
it
month
at our
or
own
two.
pace. You know, learn
So hopefully
and
you get
train.
that shiny.
And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on
We'll do
its way to
something about the
Sirius
face
like
painting. I
everyone
want to
thought.
change to a different one.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, a tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough.
That's true.
How's, training with Zoe?
Rigged. I
You
caught
know
it
we
with
really
a
are
premier
training.
ball. You used a great dude.
Mostly.
Get me out of here.
Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can
Actually
already.
rigged. What?
I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
There's no
course.
shot. That's actually stupid.
You guys
My
reading
God.
something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free.
True.
The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And
Nope.
they became an entire tribe.
Exactly. In Pokemon community games world, apparently.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Katalo?
to
I
be
wanted to pay
fair,
my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised
not
for
really, like-
fulfilling their duty.
I feel
second,
like
I thought I was talking
their
to my mother.
their RNG
Never
calcs
thought
are
a
like the
Tanakh
same as
and a Nora
Pokemon,
war
but
chief could have
sometimes
so
it doesn't
much in
quite feel
common.
the same, right? Like if I throw an Ultra Ball at a routes, for example, that should be an almost instant catch. It took me 5 or 6 Ultra Ball attempts on individual like different routes to
I'm
catch
guessing
one
Talana didn't stay for long?
for the next entry.
You got that right.
So like
Makes
some
you
of them
wonder
feel
what
off.
this
Like a
Amadis
Beldum,
guy
for
did to
example,
grab
low
her
catch
attention.
rate. Like I'm
Whatever
gonna
it
expect
was,
that it
she
can
didn't
break
tell
out of
me.
an Ultra Ball.
Must
But
be
like,
quite a story.
what was this? A
I guess she'll tell us when
Carkol?
she's ready.
A Carkol should stay in a Great Ball. I mean, it's
How's
Carkol,
everyone
right? It's
handling
not
their
a
focus?
Colossal.
And we all have our
It's just a
difficult
stupid
moments.
Carkol.
Errant definitely curses the most.
All of your
But I'm
shinies are off
hoping Oseron's
Pokeballs. That's
stubbornness prevails.
crazy. That's crazy.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstring.
Okay,
Think you
that's
can
all
hold
the
the fort while
companion
I'm
stuff,
gone?
If
chat.
Aaron stops listening to the same music, we'll be fine.
Okay, so that's done with that. I think we have her, and then Katalo is going to be all new stuff because these people we kind of know. But like,
Varl
so
looks happy
Zoe is
about
the
his
first
training
of the
partner.
people who are not from
Learning
the
is
previous
best done
game,
together.
right?
Have you gone back to Plainsong
We'll
at
go
all?
in order of
I thought about it.
order of we met would be
But
Katalo first, but order of acquisition.
know what to
We'll go
tell
in
them.
Order of
The
acquisition.
chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket.
Really?
If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Interesting.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
I miss these
That's
little
what
cozy
happens when you're
sessions
the
in the
one
base chat.
Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice.
Our bitrate is
When the Karja
spicily high
invaded
today.
the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders.
God.
Some saw sense in raising
17% while
arms.
recording. in
Others
slots
believed
is
the dishes would
nothing,
keep
dude.
us
That's
safe.
crazy.
As they had many times before. And while they
I'm
bickered,
sorry, YouTube frogs. I know you guys for a few
I buried
episodes
the
have
seeds of the
been
fall.
hearing me raving about fixing the YouTube pixelation in the
Couldn't
VODs,
have been
but
easy.
it's actually kind of big because
Seeing
I
your
couldn't
people
figure out
suffer while the Karja
what
invaded your
was the
lands.
problem and
I come from
trying
a
to
small
fix stream
village
stuff. I
near
fixed stream
Plainsong.
stuff and that.
My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the Dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong. Day after day.
After day.
So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
You said you set out to fight
Fighting
the
the
Karja
Karja, chap.
alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did.
So guerrilla warfare.
We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Interesting.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks.
Ooh.
We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Damn, chat.
Tenakth marshals
Some
climbed the cliffs of
hardcore
the Daunt
Utaru,
under
man.
cover of night. Then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that
Damn,
when
chap.
you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own.
I see.
Then you
chat.
came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
The music woven into the conversations, the little peaks, troughs, of the songs, I guess, changes in pace and changes in
So,
verses.
how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to
Hey,
maintain the peace
sound
with
design, chat? Sound
warriors
design.
like the Tenakth?
Underrated
By holding
quality
them off.
of a good game is its
When
sound
our fields
design.
bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement, but some veterans still remain in the plains.
Oh, the
Did
Zeniths.
Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
Forgot about the
She
veterans,
did.
chat, that did not
Though it
return.
wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least.
To say the
And
least.
heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. I see you've settled in.
All right, let's
Gaia
get
did
through
say
these
this
menial
place was built
ones,
for
and
us,
then we'll go talk to Katalo.
so we could regain control of our lands
Katalo,
with her.
Gaia, SideQuest Saturday.
terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
The machine world is ours
Sounds
now,
like
child.
you met my friend Talana.
Learn well.
Yes, the Karja Huntress.
Ooh,
I
Talana.
haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids. But Varl
That's
tells me
awkward
that
because
she
I'm
too
definitely
suffered
wearing
at
some.
the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me. You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes,
Okay.
she was kind enough
Gaia?
to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was
Your
you.
face.
Past, but reborn?
Not,
Not that I claim to understand.
Oh no,
how.
chap, Messiah. She's the Messiah.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course.
Aloy
Any
hates
friend
when
of
they
Varl's
when they
is a
act
friend
like
of
she's a
mine.
Messiah, chap.
In this case, a very loud friend.
Chat, any knowers?
Right.
Any
I
knowers?
should probably go.
I shall
Erend's
return to our
loud?
training then.
Nah. Couldn't be Aaron. Oh, it's so good, chat. Alright, not Gaia, Kotallo. There you are, bud. Alright, we got workbench.
Looks
we got
like this
machine
room's
stuff.
changed.
Okay, room's changed a little bit. I don't think we can upgrade anything we're using or anything that's legendary. Yeah, we have no legendary upgrades ready. None
Is that your
ready.
doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Chocolate frosting. Sounds like a ration every soldier should have.
Chat, he likes chocolate frosting. What can we say? Huh? You know? Let's talk to him.
Aloy,
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. You've had some
All right,
time
chat,
with
let's
the team
ask
now.
him.
Any
I
thoughts?
love this part. Oh,
I
God.
admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
You will learn much from us, young Kotallo-san.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
Correct. You're
What are you
training.
looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me.
Okay.
So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes,
How many?
as many as we need.
Bounce sweet and chat if you play
Such
Pokemon Community
power.
game.
Has the world ever seen the like?
Once. How do we tell him that's how the original world died?
What did Chief Akaro say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Kotallo, or not Kotallo, chat. Hikaru is smart. Hikaru very quickly realized the will of Aloy. and still made his needs known and first and foremost. So like as a leader, Hikaru's actually a really, really good and good leader and
When we were at the Bulwark,
of
the
strong
guard said
mind, I
something
would say.
about
Very
the wings of
strategic
the
in
Ten.
everything he does.
Hikaru also mentioned it at the Cool Route.
You have to consider, he did not just make us help him secure what he needed to secure to get what we wanted. He, in the process, essentially formed an alliance with Aloy and secured that by clearing Kotallo, who would feel the need to serve Aloy if Aloy was worthy, right? Based on the task that she was attempting to do to save everyone. Yeah, chat. It's a whole thing.
Deca, too.
There's a whole background
mean?
mentality
The
behind
visions
Hikaru's
tell us
decisions
that the
that
Ten
clearly
flew
was
on great
this
metal
was all
machines
strategic
with wings.
on his part.
And leapt into battle from the sky.
Aloy earned their respect in that fight for sure. I guarantee you she probably surprised a few of them in what she was able to do, especially with the Bulwark. But I think it was all strategic. For me, it feels like this was Hikaru's plan all along. Not having a spy. I don't think Kotallo's a spy. Kotallo's not a spy. He's a marshal. He's known for his warrior prowess, not his stealth or stuff like that. So this all seems like a planned joining of power.
Prowess. And it is why the
Having the
challengers
savior of
leap into the
Meridian at your
arena
side
during
is a
the
huge
Cool Route.
bargaining chip in this era
Many
of
times
Horizon.
I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom. And the awe it must have inspired.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were
Kids
killed
out
in a
hello.
clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then
Was.
why'd you leave?
Sounds foreboding.
I became a marshal.
Let's ask why he
did you
became one,
leave the
chat.
Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Cool Route by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Because he is not you and you are not
Why
him.
did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Cool Route?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Cool Route, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, prized as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
One of the strongest. You literally fought a machine, flesh to machine. You stopped a bristleback in its tracks, bro. Like, you were probably the most powerful marshal at that little gathering of
I should go.
Tenakth.
Feel free to check in on Hikaru and
You
your
have
people.
one arm, and you were still
always open
Hakoda's guard
will.
at the
May
Cool
the
Route.
Ten
Come on,
walk with you.
give yourself some credit. Give yourself some credit, Kotallo. All right, chat. Resident Giga Chad, check-in complete. Let's go talk to Gaia. It's either chat, not Minerva.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready,
Please merge ether with me.
Let's talk to
Afterwards,
Gaia
I must
real quick.
discuss an important matter with you.
Can we talk to you now? No. Okay. Let's do this. But we need to talk to her. Also, chat, please ignore the skill points in the top right. Our skill tree is completely full. I don't think there's anything else. I'll double check, chat, but I'm pretty sure we have everything. We only use one thing. We use the shield weaver, and then the bow stuff. And I don't even use the bow stuff anymore, chat.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Eleuthia frequency.
Eleuthia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal.
SOS, chat.
Plea
SOS.
for help.
About the transmission.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
I just thought of something.
Why would Eleuthia send a
For the
coded
next game,
transmission
chat.
on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or
Or it's a
someone else
trap.
is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could it be
Could
the
the
Zenith?
Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
Doesn't mean it's not still a threat, chat.
All right.
It could still be
I'll
a
go to the
threat for sure.
coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All
Okay.
by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Okay, chat. We'll get to the side questing. Cool route is completed. Oh, we need to talk to Gaia real quick.
Aloy,
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
About the old world. Old World Discoveries. Or Old World
so the Hades
Discoveries,
Proving
Jesus.
Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too.
Okay. Old World Discoveries.
So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory.
Okay.
I discovered another AI there. One not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project. And it's spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it.
True.
Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
Not wrong, chat, not wrong.
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the... Do you know anything
My knowledge of historical events was However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms,
and a loss of habitable
They wouldn't
landmass.
have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland, so I guess things got better.
Yes. Data's at levels in the clawback era of the
2040s, okay. Old World Discoveries.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark.
Right on a bunch
Any
of
idea how it
boulders.
got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley. Until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
This place.
So this facility, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here.
Okay. Chat, she's going to be able to bring up robots and stuff to bring this place up to full bore.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus,
Wow.
I was saddened to learn of her fate.
That sucks, chat.
Oh, I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself.
The only one that could.
The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
Damn, chat. We're getting deep in this right now. Hold up.
Project Zero
Wait
Dawn.
a minute.
The
Something
greatest
right.
minds in the world. All working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet.
Ted
What was
Pharaoh
it like?
devoured the planet, let's be
Personnel
honest.
worked in rotations at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward
Sorry, chat.
technological
Scyther in chat.
achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Okay. Questions about subordinate functions. Ether.
You mentioned that the
Ask about
superstorms
Ether,
have
chat.
subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Aether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Okay. We need the other functions, chat.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Aether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there.
Let's ask about Demeter.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Aether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Security.
Okay. I'll keep my guard up.
Security. Poseidon.
So, Poseidon, what do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed.
Okay.
But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost and frightened. It may have taken measures to protect itself.
I'll be careful.
Missing subordinate functions.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species.
Yes.
Eleuthia acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with disseminating. Unfortunate, all archived Apollo.
Pharaoh, huh?
Understandable. He appears to have been pathological.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
Apollo's deleted.
How's
That's about the
Kotallo doing?
companion's progress.
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it.
Okay. Chat. 1 second. I don't know what that is on my wrist, bro. Companions.
Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
Varl likes meat, chat. My man would
How's
love
Aaron
Arby's.
handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident,
What did he do?
Chat, give me a second.
he unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
Sorry, chat.
I'll be on my way.
Okay. It says beware. Christ. Alright, chat. We can buy more gear, I think.
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Now. Hold on, chat. She unlocked a new room. Where?
That door's unlocked now. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
That's too bad. There's data here. Another room. What for?
Huh. What is this place, chat?
Switch to a private log? Okay, so... Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
Okay.
So that's where this leads. Gaia, what's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for Control Center operatives.
Well, it's getting some use. Looks like Erend and Kotallo moved their stuff in.
It's adorable.
Ah, there it is.
Aloy,
Right.
Okay.
is it true you're in...
Maybe. We'll know for sure when we check it out.
Be careful.
We will.
Okay. I should have waited to listen to that. I didn't realize she had anything new to say. Let's talk to Giga Chads 1 and 2, chat. Everything else is on hold, chat. I didn't realize. I might have to, I mean, it's still going to be Side Quest Saturday, right? But Side Quest Saturday might be the next episode.
There she is.
Because this one seems to
You
have
ready
taken
to head
over.
out?
locked us out of everything else. Let's get
Let's
going.
go.
I mean, we literally
Look
can't
at
select
us.
any other questions.
3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Damn, chap.
Vermin.
What is that?
What the hell?
Well, that
built a
takes the
weapon.
keg.
They built a weapon that can defeat Zenith's shield shot.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that Zenith. Well, there are obviously more Zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Okay. I don't think the rabbit actually gave us anything. No shot, dude. What? All right, chat. Let's. Aaron's impressed, and this isn't even a strong Zenith. It's literally not. Flick, appreciate you,
Whatever
bro.
the rebels did.
Hope you're having an amazing weekend.
Took down her shield.
Let's go.
But
Hell
why
yeah.
was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
What do you think? Why are you here? Or to receive prime directive assist recovery of the asset. Could you monitoring V Sutter? What is acknowledged fast report sent to hostiles detected engaging targets? That's why they were having it do that type of stuff, chat. They wanted to come here and have it easy. They didn't want to have to fight their way through stuff. I am actually going to, chat, grab the Stalker Dart Gun. Move it somewhere more convenient for myself.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Were they watching this area?
Question is, how did they know? Silence. Silence. Aloy. Oh shit, Chad. Hold on a second. Oh, never mind. We're good to go. We are good to go. Cheddarino. Let's hit this. Temple!
An Oseram with a focus.
There's a temple in chat if we
Looks
play
like
PCG.
he was sending data
yeah.
on the weapons somewhere else.
No. Absolutely not. Malfunction detected. Telemetry, okay.
Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
Yeah.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the Asset.
The Asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called...
The Asset.
I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Okay, chat, let's ignore that way. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot we can do that direction.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
I feel like we're about to have to fight something here. Download Beamcast initiate destination redacted. Interesting.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthea's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
There's a reason, chat.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Just give it time, Varl. Give it time. We've lost the brightest star among us. Longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facility with new assignments to follow. Oh, chat. I see what they're here for.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds about right. Find anything.
Okay. Like commercially available treatments like... It's from Malik's team, the latest results from there seem promising, and with the supplementary data, closing on functional first-gen implants. Couple of promising avenues, but anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks...
Thing that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
Chat. They come, they make messes, they leave.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
Already see vent chat.
How is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Good to know.
Gliding in. A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
I will examine the console chat. But there's a lot of stuff here. So let me make sure if there's any loot that we've gotten it. Alright, chat, let's do it. They can't access this tech without her, huh?
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Jesus. Oh, chat. I don't remember where I go to find that distress signal. Fuck. Hold on, chat. We're gonna speed this up. I'm not gonna search through every one of these and read through all that. Because chat, it was an SOS.
236 containers in storage. Please.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye. So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those Spectre things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here.
You know what we're gonna do, chat? I should have a decent... This is Tinker's Pride, chat. We should have a second one of these somewhere. I'm gonna use this one.
I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone. Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
waste, chat. It doesn't, it literally didn't even give me enough time to actually say, it's like, you should prepare for it. And so I tried starting to prepare for it, and it was like, okay, it's time to fight. And so, I mean, what do you want me to do here? You know? You want me to prep, or you want me to fight this thing? Because
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. Ah! That thing's quick. Oh!
Sorry, chat. Ow. Okay.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Are there parts lying around, chat? We knock any other parts off? We did. Okay. We actually got some good fightage in there, but that thing is strong, chat. Noise, what's going on? How are you doing, Noise? How's your Saturday going, man?
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
He's not the stealthiest of companions, for sure.
Aloy! It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Fuck.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Erend.
Uh-oh.
Erend, I'm here.
Yeah, you got the man's hike.
Watch out! That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Shields down. It's on the move.
I got your back, Aloy. Let's take him out. Hit it again. Plasma. Hit it with plasma.
No. I don't
Want
need
me
to.
to handle this, Aloy? I guess we're not going for stealthy.
Alright, we don't have anything plasma right now, chat, unfortunately.
Now this is why I came along.
Okay.
I can keep going.
Boy, did you pick the wrong fight.
Whoa! A heavy weapon. I could use it against this Vector.
Stop shooting me, it's my turn. Dude, I can't. I actually can't. Why is this one so much tankier? Okay. Whew. Screw work and good luck on stream. Hey, I appreciate you, Noise. Hope work gets a little bit better for you, bro.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Alright, chat, I'll be right back.
I'm catching snowflakes on my lashes.
Okie day, chat. Let's get back to it. Let's get back. Headset, dude. It's cold in the house. I'm about to turn the temp up. Even though, chat, it's on like 74, but it feels like it's freezing in the house. I can't. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm still recovering, but yeah, chat, it's gotta be me because it's freaking 74 in the house right now, and it feels cold. It's fucking weird. That's weird. Pardon my language. All right, let's go examine the weapon. We should be able to loot the Zenith.
I'll need these later, for sure.
See what we got listed on the bottom, chat. Drop shield is honestly what I needed.
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup. Like the card show.
Erend?
Not quite like the card show,
okay?
Erend,
Huh?
if we're being honest.
Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now. At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying.
True. Chat, she is trying. Training.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. That reminded me of a cousin of mine.
Bird might in chat.
Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
Good enough for me, chat. Good enough for y'all?
Did you speak
Hope
with
so.
Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Okay. Shoulder stretched out. Let's talk to Zoe.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us.
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
All right, let's
I've
catch
been
up with the
studying
companions.
Gaia's
It's a quick catch-up
seedlings,
chat.
the
Then we can do
subfunctions.
side quest Saturday.
I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus are as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole.
Okay,
Learn
we'll skip
anything
through
interesting
some of
lately?
this a little bit, chat.
There's been much to read up on now that
Ether has been
It's hard to
reunited with
imagine
Gaia.
that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child, but everything Gaia creates has a purpose.
Yeah. And if we can get a...
Stormbirds
You
Online.
said you met Beta.
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there. Like, she looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it...
I need to get going.
May the land...
Okay. Let's go talk to Varl and the clone.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best...
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information about you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago? That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed. So far, Zenith established a colony world after all. Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable. Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet.
She doesn't even know the truth.
And now they want to claim Earth for themselves? Not their descendants. What? Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know? How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves? I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants. And you? Does that mean that you're... I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship.
Damn, chat.
I spent years studying in my training interface. All so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over. How did you escape?
I don't know
the
if we need to
Zeniths?
cover this.
Before
Let's
the
cover this
Hades
for
Proving
those
Lab,
who are
I
watching
never
this
thought I'd get away
and
from
seeing
them.
Horizon for the first time
Even
and
if I
don't know
want
the
to run.
lore.
I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity to escape. What did you do exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover us, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth.
She's smart, at least.
In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access. You said you spent years studying in a training interface.
Okay.
Was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database, before Ted Faro purged it. The Zeniths have a copy, so it still exists. And you got to learn from it. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating.
So chat, Apollo database is not completely gone. as you guys now know,
So we're dealing with the
may not
same
have seen
Far
the game
Zenith people
before.
who once lived on Earth.
Hmm.
What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most
We gotta change the face
affluent
paint, chat.
and
I need new
powerful
face
people
paint.
on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
You mentioned the Zenith set up a base.
We know who
here on Earth.
Eric is, chat. We are
Where is it?
well versed and well
coast,
remembered of
I
the
think.
Eric.
Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Nothing is impregnable.
Launch facilities so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
That's something I didn't pick up on in the first game, chat. These Zeniths may not be the only people that survived the colony's extinction. They're just the only ones
You
we
said the
know
Zenith's
about in this
colony in
game.
the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
Interesting.
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too. So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they
Interesting.
must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that.
Right.
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So you know about the extinction signal?
Okay.
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise.
Surprise! We will have a good time, yes?
All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Hephaestus
I'm
is
still
literally
figuring out how to
running
capture it.
wild.
It's not confined to a single...
To a single location, of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back.
This was all for nothing. They're not going to find
And
us.
panic attack,
Guy's
chat.
using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, are going to die. Hey, calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
Ziggy Boogie Doog.
I should get the
Mixed
weapon
feelings,
fragment to
chat.
Gaia.
Mixed feelings for sure. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its
We'll
shield.
consider this a side quest,
But
chat.
it
Fuck it.
malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology. But not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly,
Interesting.
this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
I wish the Gaia cutscenes would not force the black bar background outline for the
So I guess we won't be making use of Sylens' weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
It's a little loud, Erend.
I know. That makes you want to punch something.
Please stop.
More like
Hey,
More like someone.
you and
Correct.
Erend okay?
nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. But if you need anything, just let me know.
Okay.
It's good
Ask
to see
about the
you and
training.
Zoe enjoying.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift. And to thank her for helping me study the glyph. Something from the old world that she's... Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really,
Not
doesn't
quite, but-
sound like a good time for anybody.
Not quite,
Maybe
but
Gaia can help you find some.
all right,
How's
companions.
I tried explaining what a clone is to Erend, Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants. Says a home should always spring with life, and I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea.
Should liven up the place. Farewell.
I should get back.
I'll keep an eye on...
Okay. Zoe has a quest, so we'll come back to her. Let's talk to Aaron.
Oh, hey.
I have to...
I'll keep on...
Okay, he has nothing to say. I don't even remotely know I'm surprised, chat, to be completely honest with you. This is our own place. We do the same thing that we did before, chat. We stock up. We top off all of our weapons. I'm not going to be using those that often, so I'm not going to waste money on that. Or not money, gear on that. But I am going to go ahead and, you know. Yeah, we've got plenty for now. I don't have to worry yet, but we may have to worry. Like Volatile Sludge, may have to switch weapon types for a while if we can't start acquiring
Looks
more
like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe. You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there.
Yep, I think everyone's in agreement here. That would be bad.
Made for quite a spectacle.
Worst case scenario, actually.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hekarro's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tenakth territory with that Carja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
True.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
They just might be. They just might be.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But
anyways.
The Nora can hold their
way.
own. They managed to push the Carja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Impressive. Chat, the more he talks to us, the more impressive. I love Kotallo.
On your way, then.
Chat, we are having companion envy again for Kotallo. Kotallo is easily one of my favorite companions in any, let's say any sci-fi base, right? Like this falls under science fiction, just like Mass Effect. So easily, it's him or Rex from Mass Effect. But he's, even if they're tied for first, he's first and Rex is second first. Kotallo's literally my favorite. Rex's character development is really great, but like Kotallo, like, I'll put it to you this way. Rex is a Krogan. So like let's say he shot through a heart. Well, he's got like 3 more, right? So he's got his war scars and stuff like that. Kotallo has his war scars too, but in my opinion, Kotallo's character development is way better than Rex's. Just as a general overall. Fuck. All right, that's the main, right? So chat, that's the next main? No. It's Side Quest Saturday. We're going to go do stuff and have fun. To knock the melee pits, top of the cliff. Okay, Side quest. What are we doing first? Where is Talana? Maybe we start with this. It's definitely far enough out, chat, that we actually walk. Okay, before we leave, chat.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods.
Okay.
If you...
Let's talk to her about the land gods, because I think it's a
talk
quest
about
pickup.
the land gods?
I think there's a way
We'll
to
get
heal
side
them
quest
so
Saturdays.
that they'll once again
Officially
provide
started
Song with
an
grain.
hour and 40 minutes in
Gaia
the stream.
gave me a set of instructions.
Or into
she
YouTube
called
live
it
recording.
Reboot
Hour 50
code.
in the stream.
If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
It's a derangement of them, chat. Chat, we're actually... This is kind of going
I'll let you know when I
burr.
get close to those Grimhorns.
Good.
I actually did forget how much I like this
If we can get their control
game.
cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
We'll go there when we get there in quest level. Right now, I'm going to try to do quests in quest order, except for things that we pick up later. But, again, like, let's say we do another side quest day or something like that. Well, not, you know, as if it'll never happen again, but, like, let's say we're focusing on any random episode, you know, XYZ. We're going to do side quests today. We'll do them in order, in the order that we have them. All right, chat. I promise I'd check, make sure that we're not missing anything. Man, chat. Yeah, chat, we have everything. Look. 34 of 34. We have all skills. Yeah, chat, we have all the skills. That sucks. I wish the DLC had added, like, a central tree and then changed this up to where these 6 were surrounding that tree. That could have been sick.
Going down.
Please stay there. Christ, dude. Oh my god. Ooh, breathe. That was definitely not expected, chat, so. Not best case scenario. It's green. It's not really good, chat, but we'll take it anyways. Fuck it. Fuck it, dude. Alright, we gotta repair our bristleback as it poops out resources. Okay. Chat, fully worth the stop.
Ah! Skin stings from all this sand. We gotta hang our... There's a shelter to our right. This must be the village Zoka was talking about. It looks like the whole place flooded. Maybe from a recent storm. I wonder if anyone made it out. Best check around the shore. There are a few survivors on that overlook. I should see if they're okay.
Keep the pressure on it.
Is he all right?
All right, chat. Let's figure out what
he will be.
happened.
There.
But what about the others?
Let me worry about that. Rest now. I'm Natika. You're a long way from the east, Outlander.
You're
That's
Natika.
correct.
So this must be Bleeding Mark.
What's left of it? How do you know this place?
The Inker's apprentice in Scalding Spear told me to find you. He was worried something happened to your supply caravan.
Well, as you can see, we have more important problems than delivering Ashblood.
What happened here?
The last storm caused a deluge that brought down half of the mountain. The mudslide barreled right through the village. As you heard, we have many missing. But I need to keep watch on these two.
I can take a look around. If I find anyone, I'll send them your way.
Much appreciated. And if you see
I wish
an
we had
older
our
soldier,
flying mount, chat.
Grim-faced, goes by Kentok, tell him I'm here.
Might be able to use my focus to find any survivors. Ugh. The water feels thick, polluted.
Can anyone hear us?
Where are you?
We're trapped in this tower. Flood blocked the way we came in. There's a ladder at the top, but we can't reach it.
Okay, I'll find a way to get to you. I need to get to the ladder at the top of the building. Maybe there's a way to cross over from the broken one next to it. Can't pull that. Machines must have moved in after the flood.
Okay, chat, this is gonna be tougher. A little bit tougher than I'm expecting.
Send this to my stash.
Hey, Outlander! These machines got us trapped up here. We lost our weapons in the mudslide.
Sit tight! I'll take care of them.
Hold on, chat. Dude, I'm so...
Crush him with the boulders! Shoot the support beam!
Bro, let me actually... I can't move, like...
Oh, that helps. There. Should be safe for the knock now.
Jesus, dude.
We're coming down.
Oh, Christ. I know, I should have just used the railgun. But, it's fun to not chat and use what we would have if we didn't do an Energy Plus. I use the railgun for kicks and giggles more so than anything, but... Okay. I went full screen on my end, see how stream was doing, and to test resource allocation and all that. And, it's a little bit up now because of that, but I'm talking like one-ish% up. So, not a huge loss when we cut it by more than half, so. I also didn't get a full computer reset in before stream. I only got a browser reset.
Is everyone okay?
For tomorrow morning stream,
without snap moths
do my best to make sure I'm up early enough to run a full reset before stream.
We saw some of our comrades stuck on the eastern cliffs. They could use a hand too, if you're willing.
Yes, they
could.
Okay,
I'll check it out. Have you seen Kentok? Natika asked me to keep an eye out for him.
Last I saw him was before the mudslide hit.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Head for the shore on the other side of the village. Natika's there with the other survivors.
Oh, yeah.
Will do.
Okay. Bruh. Might need to lower the water level a little bit, chat.
Hey, you! Outlander! Up here! We've got wounded up here. Need an easy way down. And fast!
Hold on. I'll figure something out. Okay, it's not doing that. Focus
did I
might find
mess
something
this
I
up?
missed.
Chat, I think I messed this up. Huh. Sorry, chat. I know we're missing something. But realistically, I should just look it and keep moving.
Maybe try my focus. There's fire gleam on those rocks. Igniting it should clear the way for the crane.
Okay. Solved.
Okay, crane's in place. Now, how to lower it to reach the cliff. I should take a look at the bottom of the crane's arm. See if there's a way to move it. Looks like there's something weighing the arm down. But if I pull out that beam, it should remove the counterweight and lower the arm. It's not working. I should try another angle. Don't think I can pull the beam from here. I have to get up higher.
Okay, so do we have to actually do it this way, chat?
There we go. Oh, damn it. Arm's stuck on something. I better climb up and take a look. This thing's about to drop! Watch out!
We're clear. Blood of the Ten. How'd you manage to do that? I don't know how
All right,
you
let's
did
talk
it,
to her and keep going.
but thanks for the rescue.
Is everyone okay?
His legs snapped against some debris as we were making a run for it, but he'll live.
How'd you get stuck up here?
A mudslide tore through the village in the last storm. This ledge was just above the flood when we got to it. But by the time everything calmed down, the water had receded, leaving us stranded. And we couldn't leave a fellow soldier behind.
Can you make it to the shore from here? Natika's there, tending to the wounded.
Natika. Thank the Ten. We'll head for
Easy.
her location.
Sounds good.
She'll know what we should do next. When the mudslide hit, I saw some of the others running towards the metal towers. You might want to check there.
Thanks.
Okay, Metal Towers is literally last we've left, right?
Get a good glide in. I didn't see anyone who looked like Kentok. Maybe he's with the other survivors. That tree looks like it's about to fall. If I give it a little push, it could make a bridge to the broken building.
Give me a second, chat. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll leave live mic for a second. I gotta do some stuff.
That works. Now I just need to climb inside to get to the top. Should be able to cross over to the survivors from there. Something for the lighting when it's on darker areas / nighttime. I'm getting a little bit of background glare, so I'm gonna go ahead, set that up to not be the case. I gotta turn the heat up again, chat. It's still cold in my office, which is crazy to me. I might have to grab a blanket here in a little while. We'll see. No, chat, it's on the limit. It should not be cold in here. What the fuck? Okay, let's get it started. I'll get my kit dry at least. I see it, chat. I see what I'm missing. I rely too much on the highlights. Because see, that's not highlighted even though that's what we need.
am I looking at? Okay. We got it.
There's the ladder on the other building. I can make that jump.
Whoa, whoa! No! That was our only way out!
Don't worry, it was not your only way out.
Pullcaster won't work on that. I'd better check on the survivors first. Everyone okay?
Let's talk to them.
You're not one of us. Sorry. Yes. We took shelter in here when a mudslide swept through the village, but debris blocked the passage we came in through. That ladder was our only way out, but we couldn't reach it from here.
Don't worry. I'll find us another way out of here.
Do you know what happened to the others?
There are more who made it. They're safe now.
Thank the 10.
As soon as you're out, head for the shore. Natika's waiting on an overlook there.
So she survived. Good. We'll join her as soon as we have a way out.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sit tight.
Chat, let's get him a way out. Should be easy enough. Pull it out.
That should do it. Okay. You should have a way out.
Thanks. We'll head to the shore in a moment.
Okay. I think that's it for survivors. I didn't see Kentalk among them. I should head back to Natika.
The deluge of blood. Has my dude been busy looting? Bro, my Razorback has produced all of this. What? Are you bored, bro? I can give you something to do. Yeah, dude, chat, these are literally all him. What? Got some foxbone. Easy. Yeah, bro, it's literally just our guy leaving stuff everywhere. He's the one dropping these little canisters. You've been busy, little buddy, haven't you? Good boy. Who's a good Razorback? Who's a good Razorback? Let's go.
If he's not here, then we have to search.
We will.
I feel like, honestly, I feel like my mic might be a little loud today. We'll see. It's a different sound. Chat, let's, I want to change sound and see if I'm still good to go. It's still a weird sound. Maybe I really do need to get an XLR, right, chat? So that I can customize it as I really want to.
Thanks to you, these soldiers are safe. But where's Kentalk?
I didn't see anyone who matched his description. Do you know where he was when the storm hit?
I was the last one to see him.
Appreciate you, Flick.
Just before.
I
told him
hope you guys are having an amazing Friday.
To pledge my blade to the Chief's guard.
Diaperhead's in here hanging out. Appreciate you, Diaperhead. Guys, make sure you're refreshing your alerts every 15 to 20 minutes.
Kentalk is more so than most.
To ensure Twitch counts your view as live.
So I walked
There's a
out.
few y'all in here, and it is not counting your view.
When I saw the mudslide.
You were coming back to make amends.
I advise people to keep their.
I must find him.
If you have someone up, keep them in a separate window. If you have, like, let's say, for example, you have like 10, 15 people tabbed up in the same window, at most 2 of those people will count live. Like, Twitch will count the view live. If you don't have people up in individual windows, your view is not counting.
So a mudslide
So
did all
just a
this?
heads up for those of you that
Must have
don't
been
know.
Quite a storm.
We've had more and more of them over the last few years. Torrential rain, lightning strikes, winds that rattle the metal towers. But this last one was the worst yet.
Really?
This area used to be as arid as the rest of the desert. The storms have changed all that. But for all this water, we still rely on the capital for our supply.
Why is that?
This water's poisoned by ash blood. Undrinkable as machine oil.
Let me guess, chat. The quest doesn't
The
end
Inker's
here.
apprentice in Scalding Spear mentioned you exchange ash blood for water.
It's the way of the desert, where other villages hunt for food or machine parts, collect rocks. Important rocks. How can they record their glories without our supply?
You said you wanted to pledge your blade to the Chief's Guard. Is that what the Marshals are?
No. The Marshals travel the breadth of the clan lands, enacting Chief Hikaru's will. The Guard remains at the Grove to defend it and the Chief. But like the Marshals, only a handful are chosen for such an honor.
So why did Kentalk not want you to go?
He claimed that the greater honor was to serve my squad and clan. But all we do here is gather supplies for ink. How can that compare to guarding the Grove? The Chief himself.
You said Kentalk is your squad leader?
I've trained under him ever since I was assigned to a squad. He's tough as a shell snapper. Unforgiving as the desert.
Interesting.
But my blade is quicker, deadlier because of him. And he taught me to fight for duty, not just glory.
To serve something greater than yourself.
Yes, and yet he wants me to be tethered to this place, rather than fulfilling a greater purpose with the Chief's Guard.
I can take another look around the village.
Natika,
I'm here.
where's Kentalk?
We're going to find him.
He saved me. Pushed me out of the... but then the flood took him.
The Gouge?
It's an ancient passage that leads deep underground. Come.
Natika, we need orders. We're exposed out here. Only half of us can hold a blade if machines come.
What do you want us to do?
Go. The Gouge is in the hillside, northwest of here. I'll catch up when I can.
What are we going to do now?
Let's get a couple soldiers posted as lookouts to start. Understood.
All right, bud, let's go. What are we on? We're on the Deluge of Blood. All right, here's what we're gonna do, chat. Here's what we're gonna do. If you're watching in the future on YouTube, that's gonna be it for you. Twitch Frogs, stick around. We're gonna get to part 10 here in a second. That's gonna be it for part 9 though, YouTube Frogs. If you've made it this far on YouTube, please consider subscribing to the channel, whether you are a new or returning viewer, excuse me. Like our video and share our video with your friends on your socials. If there's anyone you know who enjoys Let's Play content, make sure you share our content with them. We've done, oh god, I would have to do a recount, chat. We've done so many Let's Plays now, I'm losing track of the number, but they all end up on YouTube organized into their individual Let's Play playlists in the order in which they were streamed. We now record them manually, and if you are hearing this, we are already at the point where we have almost Twitch bitrate restriction, pixelation as reduced as I can get it with my recordings. And the irony of it is, my CPU usage is less than half of what it was. So, YouTube Frogs, appreciate you. YouTube, it'll be the end of your VOD. Twitch, like I said, stick around. We'll continue. I need to take a break. Let me stretch my legs and stuff like that, and we'll keep going.